Everyone has a story, and every story carries a unique point of view. They say we don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. And that's exactly what this space is about. Hello everyone, I am your host Anika, and I welcome you to Perspective, a podcast by ISTE-VIT. The Indian Society for Technical Education is a student-run non-profit chapter committed to cultivating a strong technical community through impactful events, workshops, and initiatives. Perspective is one such initiative, where we aim to bridge the gap between experience and aspirations through candid conversations. This isn't just a podcast, it's a lens into real stories, unfiltered journeys, and the many angles people bring to the same questions we all face. Before we jump into today's conversation, I want to tell you a little about our guest, because his journey is honestly fascinating. He has spent over 2 decades working on systems that quietly protect millions, from advanced radars to communication systems that shape how defense operates today. But beyond the achievements, the patents, the research, the innovations, what really stands out is how approachable he is. A true leader who is as passionate about mentoring as he is about research. Today's conversation goes beyond machines and mechanisms. We are talking about perseverance, leadership, and staying human while building things that matter. So, without keeping you guessing any longer, please welcome Dr. Ashutosh Kedar. Sir, it's such a pleasure to have you with us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm very happy to be here with all of you. I really like to be students.
So all of us at IST are also really delighted to have you here with us today. So before we dive into the technical questions, let's rewind a little bit. Who was Ashutosh Kedar as a student, and where did his love for electronics begin?
A student means school
Yes.
or college?
School, college.
School, I never thought what I am going to become. I was just used to enjoy my studies, play, do a lot of sketching, all that fun games. In college, when I came, I opted for physics. I had chosen physics rather than electronics because I wanted to understand the basic of how it works. Electronics is application, right? But physics derives electronics, right? So I chosen the physics. I studied physics till my postgrad. After that, I was fascinated by communications. So I have chosen microwave communication as my elective subjects in masters. So I did my masters in microwave electronics. And there I learned a lot about radars, communications, systems, microwave heating, ovens, all this consumer electronics. So that further fascinated me to go further deep into the microwave domain. So I went further and did my PhD, doctorate. And during the doctorate itself, I was teaching also in University of Delhi. And then I joined DRDO, and since then I'm in DRDO. So I went slowly.
So that's honestly really inspiring. So did that curiosity follow you straight into your career? Because you've been with DRDO for over 2 decades now. So what is it about your work here that's kept you committed all these years?
The thing which has kept me stuck with DRDO is the passion to do new things continuously. I don't want to get saturated with one thing. If I go to private, what they will do? Okay, if I go join the microwave oven industry, they will only like me stuck to the ovens, right? I cannot do anything new. I have to be stuck to that field. After some time, I have to start selling that. So I didn't want to saturate myself. That is what stuck me to DRDO, first thing, because I keep getting opportunities to do something new. After period, because our technology is evolving very fast, right? We are seeing 3G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, now we're talking about 6G, right? So that constant evolution of technologies is what we enjoy in DRDO. We get to work on that. And other thing is, you get a lot of opportunities and systems and facilities to do your research, which you don't get anywhere else. And third thing, which is very most important, that you work for your own country. So keep all of you safe. So these are the 3 things which kept me holding to the DRDO.
That's amazing, sir. In a competitive field like electronics and communication, are there any specific skills or projects or experiences that you think students should definitely add to their resume so that they can just have a significant edge over others?
Yeah, definitely. So, if in your internship and all, first of all, if you do some internship in DRDO, ISRO, that is definitely going to put an edge over other students. That's for sure. Or some CSIR labs. The next is if you are, then you have to choose a domain, like what you want to do in DRDO. You want to go in the RF and microwaves, you want to go into the signal processing, you want to go in the image processing, artificial intelligence, mechanical. So accordingly you choose your project during the internship. So like if you talk about, I'm a radar guy, so if you talk about the radars is what? Radars you start from the front end of the radar is an antenna, right?
Yes.
After antenna you have all the active circuits, amplifiers, filters, switches. You come down, what you have? You have exciter, low power RF, low RF electronics, exciters, receivers. Then you go down, you have signal processing. You do all the image processing. Then comes the main computer, which is doing all the artificial intelligence and to analyze the data and all. So you choose which part you want to work in the radar, and accordingly you choose an internship. But like in the radar, overall radar, 70% of the radar is RF and microwaves. And there's not only the radar, if you talk about the communications, if you talk about the consumer electronics, if you talk about the 6G, 5G, anything, 70% is RF and microwave. So if you really want to go into this field, I think you should have an experience of RF and microwaves during your internship.
So related to that is our next question, that you've mentored so many interns over the years and you've worked with countless professionals also throughout your career. So when somebody approaches you for an internship, what do you really look for in that student?
I don't look for the marks first of all. I only look for the urge to learn and hard work. That's the only two things I see. I don't mind if you don't know even ABCD of that subject, but you should have the urge to learn that ABCD and sweat out. That's what two things I look for.
So it goes beyond marks. It's more about the eagerness to learn.
Yes. Marks have got nothing to do with research. Right?
Yes, sir. Have you ever been surprised by a student's creativity, like when they've approached you?
Yes, I have done. A couple of students, I had not couple, only a few, very 2 or 3 students who came who really, they read everything before coming to me. All the basics. I was very impressed with them. So, like they made the complete platform ready, so that when they come, they immediately started working on the actual problem. But very few. I don't expect that. I just need to be hardworking and she should have the urge to learn.
Sir, you're the chair of IEEE Bangalore section and you've been actively involved in organizing various conferences. So, for somebody like me, or there are countless students actually who are fairly new to research. So, how do you even begin writing a research paper?
First of all, you start attending the conferences. Listen to the people who are presenting. That is the first step before writing the paper. Any small conference, and you please go and attend that conference. See how that person is presenting, how he has written that his paper, you start reading that. That's the first step. Next step, whatever work you have done, you jot down that work on a rough paper. Or what have I done? Where can I apply this work? Okay. Is anything left in that? You just write on this, scribble that on the paper. And discuss with your team. Team is very important for writing a paper. Your team could be your guide, it could be a fellow student. Discussion is very important before writing a paper. So jot down these points, discuss these points, then start elaborating those points. Once this elaboration is done, then you start giving the structure to it. That are the 3 first steps to write a paper. And the foremost is listening is very important. How the people are working, what are they working, and where it struck your mind. Okay, your bell should ring. Oh yeah, this is something which it's very fascinating. Whichever fascinates you, I think we should. The paper writing is about these 3 ones. Scribble down your points on a rough paper. Try to connect the dots. Connecting the dots is very important. Whether it's making some sense, whether you completed all the dots or something is missing in between. That missing point you need to fill in. So for that you have to discuss with a peer, invite some criticisms from the others, seniors who can criticize your work. That criticism helps you to develop your concept. And once this concept is developed on the rough paper, then you start giving it as structure in a proper format, whichever format you want to write.
So, are there any resources or anything like any material that we could refer to for somebody who's...
It is there. It is there. Are you a member of IEEE? No. How many are the members of IEEE? Nobody? You are a member of IEEE? Okay, one person. Yes, you should become a member of IEEE. Because student membership is very cheap. It is hardly few dollars, $5, $6, cost of a burger or something. So become the member of IEEE. On the IEEE website, there are a lot of resources there. Even templates are there, how to write a paper. A lot of videos are there. And there you can choose some mentors abroad, who are sitting abroad. You can connect to those mentors and they will start guiding you. So become member of IEEE. You will get a lot of resources. I can share some links with you people. You later on write to me and share the resources links. And even though you are not member, there are free resources. Just go to the site, visit the website, see those resources. They don't charge for that. It's free. Okay? Because there are a lot of material over there. You can read my papers also. I have got some videos on YouTube in which I have told how to write a paper. You can access those videos. I'll share those links with you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. I think that advice is really helpful because a lot of students do want to start with research. And sir, as somebody who has written numerous research papers, you've won multiple best paper awards as well. Finally, what is one piece of advice that you'd like to give to students and young engineers out there who actually aspire to make a meaningful mark in the society?
First, start thinking and analyzing what you're doing. First, analyze what you're doing exactly. Analyzing means whatever you're doing, whether it has got some meaning, it is related to something in the society. See the trends. What are the trends in the society? Where is something which is missing and you can contribute to that? That thing you should start observing. It's not a very complicated thing. Just start reading a little bit, seeing the videos, listen to the people, attend conferences, attend workshops, have discussion with the people who are coming. So that will slowly clear all the clouds from your mind, and your mind will be clear, and then you will start understanding, okay, this is what I need to do. That is what I will, and don't go by, I shouldn't say that, but don't follow whatever your teacher says. Think yourself also, what interests you. And there's so much of literature around in the internet. So see which, now I don't know, you people are CS guys, so CS guys, everybody is talking, the buzzword is AI/ML. But what exactly in AI/ML? Now people say deep learning, now deep learning they have got CL, all those new techniques are coming. So you just, as CS guy can follow that trend, okay, I'm talking about the AI, now it is a deep learning, now it is CLN is there, CNN is there. So what next? You can start questioning yourself, what is next? Okay, in CNN, what are the things which I am missing out? You can focus on those aspects. And when you focus on those aspects and start learning them, then automatically you will start giving a meaning to the society, to the research. You can aid to that research, you can be part of the stream, and you can contribute, start contributing. It's a slow process. You don't think that one day itself you can start contributing. It will take sometimes months, sometimes years. I've spent so many years, I've spent 2 decades, now I've started giving some meaning. Or like, it's not like that, just I joined DRD and started giving something to society back, right? Don't be in a hurry, but keep learning, don't miss a day. Every day at least one learning should be there.
So, sir, before we end our podcast, to get away from all the serious and the technical questions, we have a small fun rapid fire session for you.
Sure.
So you can just answer whatever comes to your mind. So, sir, shall we begin?
Please.
Okay, so the first question will be, what is one myth about radar technology that you wish people would stop believing?
Radar kills people. That is a very common myth in the common man. The radar kills people. If somebody comes in the contact of radar, he will get some disease or something. It's not right.
The next question is, an invention you wish you'd help create?
Something to remove the pollution. If I could do something which in an instant like that, it can remove the pollution. That would be very fascinating.
It's really needed.
Yeah.
Something you learned that no textbook could teach?
design a scheme. No textbook teaches that. You have to learn yourself.
A personal habit or mindset that's helped you the most?
Perseverance. And don't leave the things in between unless it is sorted.
I think a lot of us need to incorporate that habit. A technology you're genuinely excited about right now?
I'm excited about AI. I'm really excited about this thing. But I'm really wondering how that can be effectively utilized without making people hard and lazy. That is what you people should think about. How to use it effectively. Not to be totally dependent on that. How to use it as a sword for it. Don't be dependent on that.
A mentor who left a lasting impact on you?
And there was one professor from University of Delft. He had a great impact on me. And there was another professor from Ohio State. So these two people had a great impact on me. As a teachers.
And final question, what is one thing you think students often underestimate?
Themselves. You underestimate yourself. You don't know what all you can do. You have to really bring in the self-confidence. Don't make it an overconfidence, but improve your self-confidence. That is what people don't trust yourself. And you start running towards different, okay, he's doing AML, I should do that, he's doing this, I should do. No, think what you can do. So, identify your strength. Don't underestimate yourself.
So, that brings an end to the rapid fire session. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. Talking to you really reminds us that it's not just about the outcomes, it's about the process, the learning, and most importantly, staying curious. And to everyone listening, thank you for tuning in. We hope you leave the episode a little more curious, a little more motivated, and a lot more open to exploring new perspectives. This is Anika signing off from Perspective, a podcast by ISTE-VIT.